In this video today, I'll explain what does this ISO 42001 Internal Auditor Course look like and how to prepare. And I'll also show you what lessons are included in Advisera's free ISO 42001 Internal Auditor Course. So let's start first with the basics. This Internal Auditor Course is intended well for internal auditors. So basically for people that will perform the role of the internal auditor in particular companies. And this role is very important because it's required, it's mandatory, and this is something that the certification auditor will check if the internal audit was performed by a person that has the right competencies. And actually this person that performs internal audit can prove these competencies if he or she actually went through the internal auditor course. And this course usually lasts 2 days, roughly 16 hours. And when you compare it to the lead auditor course for 42001, this lead auditor course is usually 5 days. And this lead auditor course teaches you the things like how to perform a team audit, how to perform certification audit, and all of these things do not exist in internal audit. In internal audit, you actually learn only about the auditing techniques without these additional things that are taught in this lead auditor course. Now, 42001 Internal Auditor Course is usually structured that you have a series of lessons that you have to go through, and then you go through the certification exam if you want to get a certificate. And let me now show you how these lessons look like. Okay, I'm showing you now here this ISO 42001 Internal Auditor online course from Advisera. Here you can find some general information about the course. Here you can see actually that you can sign up for the whole course for free, so you can go through all the videos without any payments. You would have to pay only if you want to go for the exam and get the certificate. Okay, let's go through the curriculum. So you can see actually that this course has 10 modules. And first 6 modules are actually about the standard. They explain you the details of the standard, and the remaining 4 modules are about the techniques for internal auditing. So for example, module number 1, it's about this introduction. So, what is the standard, the structure, general objectives, AIMS, PDCA cycle, implementation as a project, documentation, benefits, related standards. Then you have these general lessons about the AI. So explanation of the basic AI terminology, machine learning, neural networks, main components of AI systems lifecycle. And then modules 2, 3, 4, and 5 are about the main clauses of the standard. So as you can see here in the module 2 about clause number 4, clause number 5, clause number 7. So basically each lesson explains one of the sub clauses. Same thing for module 3. You actually have here module 6. In the module 4 you have clause number 8, and in the module 5 you have this clause number 9 and 10. And then module 6 actually explains all the Annex A controls and also the guidance from Annex B. So basically all the 38 controls are explained in these lessons here. And then comes the second part for the internal auditing. So here you have the introduction to the internal audit. So internal versus external audit, main purpose, what are the requirements, criteria for selecting auditors, audit findings, non-conformities, observations, minor and major non-conformities. Then you have the how to organize an internal audit, so internal audit procedure, internal audit program, audit plan, and so on. And then in module 9, basically the elements of internal audit are explained. So basically how you perform a document review, how you create the checklist, how you create the report, and also how you write these corrective actions and corrective action follow-up. And then the module 10 actually explains the main audit, what exactly you need to do, what are the techniques for finding evidence, how to sample records, how to record the evidence, how to interview people, how to perform internal audits, how do you audit integrated management systems. So basically here you have very detailed, I would say, explanation of how to do an internal audit. Okay, very often people have the dilemma whether to go for the online course or for classroom type course. And this really depends on the location of this course provider, classroom type course provider, because if this course provider is too far away from you, then it's actually more convenient to go for an online course. Also, the question is, should you go for this pre-recorded online course or for classroom type course? This also depends if you can take 2 days off, because if not, then it's easier to go for these pre-recorded courses where you can simply dedicate a couple of hours per day. And a dilemma is also very often, which course provider to choose, because obviously there are many course providers for this particular course. And this really depends on three factors: reputation, quality, and accreditation. And reputation basically means how did other students mark this particular course or this training provider, what is the feedback that they have given. Quality means how easily can you understand the course instructor and how quickly you can actually learn on this course. And accreditation means that a course provider has an official confirmation of the quality of its course by some accreditation body or by some certification body. And it doesn't really matter which kind of accreditation the course provider has, as long as it does have any kind of accreditation. Okay, now let's see how to prepare for this course. And just to mention that most course providers do not require any prerequisites for this course. So basically you can attend this course without any knowledge up front. And if you want to prepare for the exam, then it's certainly recommended that you actually read the course script in detail, that you also read the whole standard in detail, and it's also useful that you read some articles around how to perform auditing. And all of these things together with the course script, and of course if you have practice exams, all of these things will help you with the preparation for the exam. Okay, hope this was helpful, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions around this 42,001 Internal Auditor course, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And to access this course from Advisera that I was showing you, click the link in the description below, and you'll be able to open a free student account and actually go through all of the videos in the course without any payment. And you would have to pay only if you want to go for this certification exam. And see also my next video that gives a much more detailed comparison between this Internal Auditor course and Lead Auditor course and Foundations course and Lead Implementer course. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel not to miss any of my new videos. And I publish videos about AI governance and cybersecurity governance every week. Thanks for watching.